stretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. And he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action with Underwood. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Raymond. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. news about this drive, Jesse. It can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. There's some room. Drills him with the stiff arm. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the
Modern Warfare 3?
Good pickup on that one.
Yeah, I'm about to get on after this college game. I might be on Call of Duty the rest of the night until I gotta play Mason. This nigga can only play at dusk. Or dawn, I should say.
The offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get away. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Black. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. It'll be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Keep it on the ground.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Marshall.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Running inside. It's Marshall. Can't get him to the ground. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now we'll see if... Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's got 67 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown it in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
It's good. And now they take the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Underwood to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The run inside. It's Raymond. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Got his man.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense...
Maybe a crease. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. On the option, he'll toss it. Turning it on. The 20, 10, touchdown Wolverines. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside. It's Raymond. Maybe some room here. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Benjamin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for room. It's Marshall. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Snagged out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Under fire. Takes the easy completion. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pitch. At the 20, he's got space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll give it to him again. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Owls coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defense is sitting back on third and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start start the second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
On the delay, it's Marshall. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now, building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Black. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Once he got some room, it was over. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock 22. University
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Right back to it. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage to date. Now, look, Denard Robinson's career record of over 10,000 is a long way away, but he said he wants to take aim at it someday.
That's crazy, over 10,000 yards, and you might want to take aim at it, but it starts game by game, right? This is a heck of a game, a good start. When you're at Michigan, you're going to get fed.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be calling a hot route. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Might have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Back open in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Slams it ahead.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Rutgers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Turning it on! Electrifying play, and man, they set up down the 32-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got a little grass. He's at the 10.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion with the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Move, go! Straight on the end!
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it.
Only losing to these teams with crazy O-lines. I only lost the top rosters. Michigan, Texas, another good team. I don't got no D-line, bro. I can score like a motherfucker. This league, 10, 11 user games. I lost to 2 SEC teams, and I don't know how this nigga's 3 and 4 in Michigan. Pick up this food, get on some Call of Duty.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. To the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bulldozes his way through. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. on the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.